A very good afternoon to everybody who is here live on the very last trading day of the week. It's another beautiful moment when we come to the market to look for opportunities yet again. And hopefully we see bargains as is characterized on Fridays. Thank you very much for joining from everywhere you are. I salute your courage and your determination to make money. And hopefully we continue in this habit of wealth creation. And hopefully we also enjoy a fantastic moment like we have always known to do. You know, we do it as usual. Today is Friday. We're going to be doing a whole lot differently. First off, we're not going to wait till 1 p.m. Nigerian time to take your calls. From 12:45 p.m., we will start taking your calls. That makes enough room for so many others to participate. And of course, let's hit the ground running by tapping our screen severally or liking and sharing this live stream. Some other people are out there who need to know about what we're doing to capitalize on it, and hopefully you will be instrumental in their joining us, because screen actions like liking and sharing eventually draws the attention of anyone on any of these social media handles that we are using to communicate. And perhaps you just might be a savior also. So let's stay active all through the live stream. And then, of course, your comments will be taken after yesterday's review of market activities. The moment I'm done with that, I will proceed to taking your calls. But then, taking your comments until 12:45 p.m. when the lines will be open on TikTok for us to receive your calls, questions, and comments. All right. Let's also be informed we usually have moderators in the house, and today Maobi will be in the house. Gratitude Boss will be in the house. Oremos is likely to be in the house, and perhaps Benita as well. They will be helping me to tackle some of your questions that I may be missing on the screens. And if you are asking any questions, repeatedly type those questions. Just copy. The first time you type your question, copy and save on clipboard so that you can keep repeatedly pasting in order for me to not miss out, because the system can scroll faster than I can come back to your questions. A lot of times it happens, and that leaves a lot of questions unanswered. We're working tirelessly to be better for you, and hopefully you get results even today. All right. Now let's be informed. Just like yesterday, we were told that someone is cloning my accounts, and it's not just one person. I guess I've seen several accounts using my DP to go into people's DM. In fact, that individual yesterday had the audacity to be in this live stream connected and was still chatting people. How can I be doing a live stream and still be chatting people? You know, it's sometimes their intelligence makes them appear so daft. We are discussing serious things here, and somebody's using an account he feels he's deceiving people to believe it's me, to chat with people right in the live stream. So please be guided. We will not relent because of a few fraudsters. We will keep doing what we have to do. Report any of such accounts anywhere you see them. And moderators, you have the powers to block such accounts as well. So one tip I want to also give you: if anybody comes into your DM, and please somebody remind me to say this towards the end of the session when the house is also fuller than this, because some people will be joining us along the line. The moment anybody comes into your DM using my DP in the name of me chatting with you, go straight to the number of followers that they have. I've told you before, it is my decision not to follow you back so that you stay protected and not think I'm the one chatting you. They will first follow you, or they will do you a straight DM. I will not follow you. I won't do you a straight DM. I won't be the first to DM you, right? Number two, the number of followers. Check if on TikTok it is not up to 82,000. That's a fake account. And that number two reason is, that's the reason why I don't have any backup account. There is no backup nowhere. My TikTok account is my second account after the first one was banned. Any other account that comes as though it's a backup is fake. If you don't see 82,000 followers and someone is chatting with you with an account using my DP, that person is fake. on Instagram. If it's not up to 60, is it 62,000? If it's not up to 62,000 followers that account has, just know that account is fake. I am doing this to protect you because I will not spend my time, energy, and resources to come online to show you how to make money and just sit by and watch a fraudster luring you away to steal the same money I want you to grow. Do you get the point now? So please cooperate with me. Don't be scared. There's nothing to fear about. Just take precautions. Whoever they are, check the number of followers. I have no backup account anywhere. All right? That's how I intend to start today. So we go on to review of trading activities on the Nigerian Stock Exchange yesterday. Investors lost about 438 billion naira yesterday as market value of Dangote Sugar Refinery GTCO both slumped to selling pressures. Trading pattern revealed that sell pressures concentrated in medium and high capitalization stocks such as LLX, Dangote Sugar, GTCO, WAPCO, and 34 others. The Nigerian Exchange All Share Index shed 691.52 basis points to close at 140,557.24 points. Likewise, equity market capitalization fell by 437.54 billion naira to close at 88.93 trillion naira. However, market activities were up as the total volume and total value of all trades consummated in the stock exchange increased by 29.6% and 27.35% respectively, right? Approximately 885.02 million units of stocks valued at 28.3 billion naira were transacted across 26,163 deals. In terms of volumes, Champion led the activity chart, accounting for 22.75% of the total volume of all trades closed in the market, followed by Access Corporation 11.56%, GTCO 10.91%, Sterling Bank 10.28%, and First Holdco 5.23%. GT Bank emerged as the most traded stock yesterday in terms of value, accounting for 31.48% of the total value of all trades conducted on the exchange. SCOA topped the advancers chart with a price appreciation of 10%, trailed by RT Briscoe. So RT Briscoe actually made 9.8% yesterday. NEM Insurance 7.96%. I hope somebody was here to pick up NEM when I saw it at that 26 naira dip. It dipped to 26. I think it's about 30 now, just 2 days ago, right? And NGX Group also gained 7.9%, McNichols 7.04%, and Austin Lars 6.6%. 38 stocks depreciated, and International Energy Insurance was the top loser with a price depreciation of minus 9.62%. LLX lost 8.49%, Dangote Sugar 5.54%, Honey Flour 4.44%, Japol Gold 3.94%, and GTCO 3.11%. Without further ado, we proceed on to your comments. But before then, let's also be informed that the views expressed in this live stream are entirely mine and not a financial advice. So that means you've got to do your due diligence, even if you want to work with whatever information that I share here. Thank you very much. International standards requires that we make these comments so that everybody is up and doing. Greetings to you, Chris. Looking good. Looking good is good business. Absolutely. Consolidated Hallmark paid dividend yesterday. Seno Daniel, thank you very much for that update. And I don't know if most people qualified because, you know, because the insurance rally is what brought many people into insurance stocks. Though corn hall is something we have always discussed here, as at that time it was selling at 2 naira 94, 95 kobo, and so on. It was just going between 2 naira and 2 naira 80, 2 naira 90, and 3 naira, right? Okay, let's see how it goes. So I don't know if I would like to confirm if anyone qualified here, because a lot of people got into those stocks after dividend declaration, but we will see how that goes. Okay. Consolidated Hallmark Insurance. Trying to confirm that. Okay, I still can't find that, so let's not dwell too long on that. But if you have consolidated hallmark and you eventually see a dividend you were not expecting, perhaps that's the dividend that has just been paid. Okay, Kenny G. Sock says, yes, it was yesterday. Interesting to note that. Good day, Chiamaka. How are you doing? Hope your weekend is already set to be a blissful one. Okay, Harry Julie says she laughed in Swahili. Why? Jesu, he sent me a message too that he has a business proposal for me. Interesting. Do you see that? Please, everybody take note. Anybody who comes in to your DM using my DP, just quickly check how many followers they have. And once you know it's not up to the normal number of followers I have, just know it's fake. Report and block such accounts. We should be smarter than them. All right, coach, got mine and plowed back immediately. Eru, you are wonderful. That's what we do in compounding wealth, right? So many people actually got corn hall dividend. Interesting stuff. So that's one very prompt dividend payer as well. And just like you have received dividend, I'd like to also let you know that you will see that dividend in investment income by the time Aradel reports their full year result, because as you have received dividend, Aradel will also receive dividend. I told you the other time that Aradel has a stake also, is a shareholder in corn hall. All right, coach, thank you for everything you do. Cornhall versus Cornerstone versus Wapik, just want to do place value. Dr. Tu is putting me on a very serious assignment right now. Let's see. Okay, we will go on to do that. It says Cornhall. Give me some moment. That's why we're here. Cornhall, Cornerstone. Cornhall, Cornerstone, and Wapik, you said. All right. Come with me. Let's do this. We will ignore market capitalization because that could be biased. But for educational purpose, information purpose, Cornhall has 45.5 billion naira market capitalization. Cornerstone, 115 billion naira market capitalization. Wapik, 85.89 billion naira market capitalization. We go on to revenues. Consolidated Hallmark 53 billion, Cornerstone 51 billion, and then WAPIC, which is Coronation Insurance, 54 billion. So we see a situation where Consolidated Hallmark is generating about the same revenues, 53, more than Cornerstone, 51, and then just 1 billion less than WAPIC. Assignment number 1 done. Number 2, net income from all those revenues. So they are about at par, if you like, on the average 50 something billion revenue. So let's see how efficient the three of them are, beginning with Consolidated Hallmark. What happened? I have mistakenly closed Consolidated Hallmark. Sorry, let's get back there. Okay, so on to how efficiently these insurance companies have managed the revenue generated. Cornerstone Insurance, out of 51 billion revenue, have net income of 5.16 billion. WAPIC, which is Coronation, out of 54 billion, has a net income of 5.42 billion. Consolidated Hallmark, from a revenue of 53 billion, they have a net income of 16.2 billion. Can you see how Consolidated Hallmark is more efficient? But we're not done. The per share metrics will tell much more and break it even down better for us all. And that's also determined by both the earnings that has been retained plus the shares outstanding. So let's see. We will find the difference eventually. Shares outstanding for Cornerstone, 18 billion shares. Coronation, 23 billion shares. And of course, Consolidated Hallmark, 10 billion shares. So you will find Consolidated Hallmark has the least number of shares outstanding and yet retained much more than the others. That means their earnings per share is expected to be far better than these other two. Let's go. Cornerstone Insurance earnings per share, 29 kobo. Coronation or WAPIC earnings per share, 23 kobo. Consolidated Hallmark earnings per share, 1 naira 50 kobo. So 1 naira 20 kobo more than these others. What does that tell you? There's something in Consolidated that we have not found. Perhaps time will let the market understand. I think that settles that question. Thank you very much. Ernest Igugu says, good morning, sir. Woke up to just listen to you. Nice listening to you. Thank you very much. Ernest, you always, with such comments like this, make me believe that I am actually speaking to the people I'm sent to. If what we're doing here doesn't attract you, then you don't belong here. And it's not my fault. But you know what? As long as you are here, that thing which you must become in terms of the resources that has been packaged for you on this earth in your lifetime, you will take over. Can I buy NIDF today, Coach? Prince Ayo. There is no day that is not good for NIDF. And especially on a Friday like this, fantastic. Please go ahead and do so. Chiamaka says, Coach, looks like that comment has just jumped and disappeared from my screen. Just give me a little while. I want to get back to, okay? Coach, please, I overspread my portfolio, trying to sell some to top up others. Can I sell Guinness? Well, you can rebalance your portfolio, and if Guinness is the fall guy, go ahead, execute. You are the CEO of your portfolio. Thank you very much. Oh, Herbs and Supplement Shop says you are awesome. Thank you very much. And you too are awesome. If you are not following me, you are losing money. Need I re-emphasize that? I don't think so. Good afternoon, Coach. Please, between Aradel and Okomo, which should I invest in? That's a very tricky one. Both of them solid stocks that should be in any forward-looking, growth-oriented portfolio. If I have my way, I would say have them both. But you know what? Maybe, just maybe, you should gather some Okomo later. Okay, I think Aradel first. Buy Aradel first. It's at its lowest. For Okomo, anything can happen. It could get lower. It may not move so quickly back to over 1,000. So you come back to Okomo later because they've already paid their dividend as well. And so nothing much interesting will really drag the price of Okomo until the third quarter result is out. But for Aradel, there's still the interim dividend to look forward to. And so that will attract more attention. If you like, when you buy Aradel after they pay their dividend, you divest or reinvest the dividend into Okomo and look for fresh funds to eventually top up on your Okomo. So I'm trying to let you know that you can have both because both are fantastic stocks. Yes. Coach, good afternoon. What's going on with WAPCO? Cool Prince. Nothing is going on with WAPCO. There has been this Chinese group trying to buy the majority stakeholder in WAPCO. That's what's been going on in WAPCO. And so current valuation of WAPCO is looking like it's much better than anticipated, and shareholders are not worried. There is no plan that has been announced officially if WAPCO will be delisted as well. So you are seeing it just trying to consolidate from the movement it made after that news became public. And WAPCO continues to perform. Remember, all cement manufacturers are doing very well now, and that means the valuation will continue to improve. WAPCO surprised the market paying 4 naira interim dividend or something like that from the blues. And so it's just Friday bargain hunting days, and some people who bought WAPCO at 90 and 100, perhaps they have need. Now I can tell you we are now back into school fees paying season. Some people will offload some stocks to take care of school fees. And when I mean school fees, I'm not talking about those who have a child that 300,000, 500,000 will do for their school fees. You know, some people, they have 4 children in the university abroad and they need 20 million or 50 million to clear school fees. There are so many Nigerians like that. This is that time when they go into the market and then sell off some stocks. And so you will see some stock prices drop to ridiculous amounts. You don't worry. As long as you are sure it's in your portfolio of solid stocks, then you can top up when you see opportunities like that. So that's really what's going on. Today is Friday. So many others who flew in to Nigeria for the summer will be going back to school. And so parents are going to be making some serious expenses. That's basically what is happening to most of these stocks. And of course, today is Friday when we know it's a bargain hunting day, like we always say in this community. Okay? Please, Coach, what happened to Dangote Floor? Hotel Pizzo, Dangote Floor was actually delisted many years ago. I remember having it when I bought at 1 naira something that time, and then delisting came, and Dangote paid us 4 naira plus or something like that. It was a fantastic delisting experience though, because I bought it just after I bought it, the news of delisting came, and I pocketed that beautiful gain, right? So if you ever had Dangote floor, then all you need to do is contact the registrars, because everybody else has been paid off. When companies delist from the exchange to become private companies, they settle the minority shareholders to take up those stocks off the public space. Greetings, coach. What of ICO Insurance? Big stream. I've done this thing over and over. If you guys were watching the YouTube channel, then you would have seen all of these things. I've done analysis between ICO and several others, and to repeatedly go back and forth is not really helping us in this space. The YouTube channel is there. Everybody, I will advise, I admonish you. Go ahead. You don't need to have a YouTube. Let me also advise, you don't need to have a YouTube channel that you are projecting or doing. You don't need to do videos. All you need to do is go on YouTube, register. Once you have a valid account, even if there's no DP, no nothing, but you have registered an account that you can sign into, then you can now subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's that simple. You are not compelled to go and have a YouTube programs and start putting videos. No, just have it like a social media handle and then stick there, because I can't keep repeating over and over, especially at this time. I even wanted to do a comparative analysis of all of them, and that cannot be done here. If I have my way, I will do that, and that's the plan. I will do such a thing to prepare you for the final consolidation stage of the insurance industry, so that you can make up your mind on which of them to hold based on the value that each of them has. Then I will post it on YouTube. So remember, I told you there are things that will soon be posted on YouTube that you may be missing out from. So do well to go right away and subscribe for free. Okay, good day, coach. Please, between Afri Invest Equity Fund and NIDF, which is the best to buy? I'm thinking of liquidating my AEF for NIDF. I beg you, Yomi, please stick with your NIDF. That's just 113 and has been proven over the years to be consistently paying quarterly dividend. For the Afri Invest Equity Fund, I don't know what it is. Especially talking about the yield, I don't know what it is, the percentage interest. I really can't tell, but just work it out between NIDF and the other, what is better for you. If you feel you want to go into NIDF, fine, not a problem. Now, GT Bank has dropped to the bargain level I've been looking for, 92 and something close to that, right? All of these stocks are going bargain now. Zenith 67, that's a bargain. Academy Press is refusing to go to bargains because there's a 1 for 5 bonus and 15 kobo dividend awaiting anybody who buys, even up till now. Okay, I need the link to your community group. Lastly, I'm waiting for Atlas to approve my registration. All right. Afro Colors Collection. Not a problem. Link to the group, send me a DM on Instagram. Make sure you are following me on Instagram. Send a DM, then you get the link to join Net Worth Investors Club. Please, coach, add Jaiz Bank today. Please, can I add Jaiz Bank? I'm sure that's what Winifred is asking for. Let's see whether we will get a good bargain also for Jaiz. Well, Jaiz at the moment is unrelenting. And let me also let us know that one of the easiest ways to get the best bargains is not to rush at times, because towards 2 p.m., when it's just 20 minutes before the market closes, all those under pressure to sell any stocks you are interested in will eventually come down to your level, unless the bids increases for what you are looking for. All right. Keep the comments coming in. Looks like TikTok is not scrolling anymore, and so many comments are just hanging there. Hi, coach. I want to get charms right with Atlas. By my charms, but my charms is with Bamboo though, and the sent form. Oyin, contact Atlas, get a form, and fill the details. Put the CHN number for Bamboo that Bamboo gave you, so that when it's submitted by Atlas, in the end, all forms are submitted to the same registrars. Just one registrar packages for all of them. So no matter which house it's coming from, eventually allotment will be done by the registrars straight to you. Good afternoon, coach. Can I sell my WEMA to add up to my NIDF? Bisoye. How does that affect your original portfolio structure? You know, you were building your portfolio based on a specific investment goal. If it does not negatively affect your investment goal and portfolio structure, then perfect. Everybody needs an NIDF in one way or the other, because you can't keep waiting 1 full year before you receive dividend. Neither can you keep waiting for 6 months before you receive another dividend. So if you find a stock that gives you dividend 4 times every year, wow, please go for it. So this is me saying, please go ahead as long as you are comfortable with that. I'm following you and I don't want to lose money. Please look into my account on Atlas Portfolio. Alice Ago. Okay, so what's the matter with your account? I wish you were able to continue to type to explain in further details. Please go ahead and send further details on the comment section and let's know, because I trust that Atlas will be joining us sometime today. Coach, you are becoming popular. You have told us to be watchful so I don't respond to scams. Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Arnold, coach, any info on Lasaco Assurance PLC, musings and insights? Lasaco, that's one insurance company I haven't really looked at publicly. You know, the insurance companies are so many as well. You won't believe it. I think we have more than 10 insurance companies on the main board, equity board of the NGX. Let's see. ICO Insurance 1. Cornhall 2. Cornerstone 3. Custodian 4. Guinea Insurance 5. International Energy Insurance 6. Lasaco 7. Linkage Assurance 8. Mansard 9. NEM 10. Regal Insurance 11. Royalex 12. Sovereign Insurance 13. Sunu Insurance 14. Universal Insurance 15. Veritas Cap 16. WAPIC 17. So we've got 17 insurance stocks listed on the equities board of the NGX. And Lasaco was the company I was asked to just take a peep. All right, Lasaco Insurance, currently 3 naira 26 kobo, 5 million bids, 7 million offers. 52 weeks high is 5 naira 25. That's the highest it's gone. The lowest it's been is 1 naira 92 kobo. Let's take a good look at Lasaco's financials. Just a sneak peek. Lasaco Insurance. Okay. All right. Market cap 36 billion, revenue 32 billion, net income is a loss. Wow. Lasaco is not making money. Earnings per share negative 21 kobo. Danger. This is why I wanted to do that comparative analysis of the 17 insurance companies listed on the NGX. I will try and find the time to do that. So this is actually a loss-making insurance company, but guess what? It's been gaining along with others. And so if you don't take a good look, later on the market will come back hunting it and punishing it for publishing terrible results. But you know what? It doesn't end there. Let's go and see what has become of them in the first and the second quarter. They just might have turned the corner. You never know. So off to the quarterly results. Quarter 1, 2024, they made a premium. That's premium. If you're looking at insurance company reports, what you see as premium is what we know as revenue. Okay, so don't get confused. Premium, quarter 1, 2024, 6.5 billion. Quarter 1, 2025, 10 billion. Improvement. Quarter 2, 2024 premium, 4.9 billion. Quarter 2, 2025 premium, 6.4 billion. Improvement. Let's see how efficiently they have managed and what it is in terms of their earnings per share without delay. Unfortunately, I'm seeing operating loss instead of operating income in quarter 2, 2025, even though quarter 2, 2024 was an operating income. Quarter 2, I'm seeing a loss. Pre-tax income, I'm seeing a loss compared to quarter 2, 2024. Net income, right? I'm still seeing a loss. Okay? And then earnings per share. Most importantly, for now, earnings per share is actually a loss up till the second quarter. So, ladies and gentlemen, one poor insurance stock to avoid is Lasaco. Please be careful. After all the insurance sector hula baloo, what you will find is water will start finding its level. And only the profitable ones will survive. So in all your consolidating in the insurance sector, be careful with Lasaco. Coach, any info on Lasaco, musings and insights? That's the question I was responding to. Okay. Good afternoon, Coach. I've sent you DM on IG since 2 days, no reply. My goodness. Fuati Royal Foods. I replied all of the messages sent yesterday into those sent day before yesterday. Maybe yours is amongst the very few that are left unanswered. Now, what you can help me do is quickly resend a message now so it can appear as amongst those sent today. Then I can be able to respond after the live stream in the course of today. Thank you very much. All right. NS Tugu says, thank you so much for Lasaco information details. Please, Coach, between Mansard and Wapik, which do you advise I go for the long term? Obviously, very easy. Mansard is a bigger boy if you compare that stock to Wapik. I don't mind checking up Mansard side by side Wapik. I think we've done Wapik. It's here. So let's go on and search for Mansard. Mansard is a bigger fish. I've told us before, it's a former subsidiary of GT Co. And so the management structure and everything, including efficiency, you will find them doing well. Let's see, WAPIC. Okay. Not much of a difference from what I'm seeing at the moment between Mansard and WAPIC, but Mansard is still the leader, like I said. Quickly, 54 billion revenue by Coronation, which is WAPIC. Revenue of Mansard is 142 billion. Okay, I'm seeing some level of inefficiency, if you ask me, because Lasaco, not Lasaco. Why are these things mixing up my research tools, man? What happened to WAPIC? WAPIC has disappeared from my board. Okay. We will not relent. We will do what we have to do to make the best investment decisions and the right judgment without sentiments. Yes. So WAPIC has net income of 5 billion, while Mansard has net income of 7.8 billion. Earnings per share for Mansard, 87 kobo. Earnings per share for WAPIC, 23 kobo. So the difference is very clear. All right. Please, coach, which penny stock below 5 naira is good to buy immediately? Lucky in the BC. Hold on. Let's go through the market to search. Penny stock below 5 naira. I'm trying to avoid calling the regulars until I go through the list. I don't want to mention RT Briscoe because that's speculative and that's personally speculative. And so I would say I like the fact that mutual benefit has dropped below 4 naira. And that's where I want to see it, below 4 naira. So Charms is at 2 naira 97 kobo. That's below 5 naira. Good stock to buy under 5 naira. That mutual benefit and Qtix is at 363. Very good, solid, well established, has a history, no confusion, no fear. I think that will be that. But if you want to speculate, then you can speculate also with Legend Internet. But the fundamentals are not fantastic. It's just a matter of buying and selling under record time. But the others I've mentioned, good to go. Coach, sir, please talk about African Prudential and Wema Bank. Abati Lanre. Wema, I think, should be tired now, having surprised the entire market, jumping from 14 to 24 and pulling back to 22. I do not expect any much performance from Wema as far as price movement is concerned. And then for African Prudential, I will advise any entry should be around the 15 naira range. And that will require some level of patience to accomplish such pullback. It's not far-fetched. It's very possible. Even today, depending on the selling pressure in the market, I'm seeing a very, very strong bid of 1.4 million bids at 16 naira out of the 3.6 million bids for African Prudential. The offers are less than the bids, 2.7 million offers in the market. So that's the situation. Good day, coach. How long does it take to open a NASDAQ account for MRS Oil Nigeria Limited with Atlas? Atkins, it's not Atlas that opens the NASDAQ, but Atlas helps you to initiate the process. So I don't think Atlas can confirm. It could take up to a week or two, especially if there are no concerns or issues in the course of the account opening period. Good morning, coach. I asked questions about the qualification dates for Northern Nigerian Flour Mills yesterday and an idea, but you became busy and forgot. What about Ella Lakes? I have it, so do I hold or sell? Ikem benzoic. Sorry about that. It happens a lot. I think now this has helped because you've repeatedly sent your questions. Even while I was reading, it was scrolling past. So that's good. Good strategy to get the attention for your comments, right? Qualification date for Northern Nigerian Flour Mills and NIDF. I think I mentioned that NIDF qualification date has not been announced for the next dividend. Next dividend should be paid in October. Dividend corporate action announcement should also be made known around the first week of October. Excuse me. So dividend qualification for Northern Nigerian Flour Mills. I don't know, is it dividend for Northern Nigerian Flour Mills? Okay. Just give me a moment, I'll check now. Northern Nigerian Flour Mills, interim dividend of 50 kobo per share. Okay. Qualification date. That's an old qualification date. Okay, final dividend, I see. 17th of September 2025. Sorry, I have to block the user, the tag here because this is not sponsored, so I can't share. If they are interested, they can come and sponsor. Financial institutions, you are just listening and watching. There are thousands of people watching this live and after the live stream as well, especially when I get back 2nd September and continue live stream on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, all over. All right, so that's it. Qualification date September 17th, 2025 for the final dividend announced by Northern Nigerian Flour Mills. For NIDF, dividend date has not been declared. Then you said, what about Ella Lakes? I have it. So do I hold or sell? Please just hold your Ella Lakes. I think some stocks just needs that time. Just give it time, especially if you didn't buy with short-term funds. Stay in and stay patient. All right, the comments are not scrolling. Please remember to repeat your comments. Just copy and paste. My wonderful coach, how much can I beat Fidelity and Aradel? Fidelity and Aradel. Aradel was proving stubborn this morning when others were dropping. 514 naira currently from 510. Let's see if that's okay. I think you can bid 510 for Aradel. You are most likely to buy. And then Fidelity, I saw that also refusing to come down to 20, trying to stick around 21. Let's see, still 21.25. Bid and offer. By the way, bid and offer for Aradel is 1 million bids versus 5 million offers. Bid and offer for Fidelity, 35 million bids versus 21 million offers. So it's looking like dividend hunters are beginning to take position in Fidelity Bank because it's now refusing to drop below 21, and the bids have now surpassed the offers in the last few days. It wasn't so before now, and that was why the excess supply that we saw in the previous weeks, ensure that Fidelity doesn't go above 20. But right now, the whole of that could just be changing from what I see. So what price to bid for Fidelity today? I think 21.25 should be enough. But if you want to buy immediately, there is an offer at 21.30. The fact that it's Friday and there are still so much more bids, 35 million versus 21 million offers, it means Fidelity may just not drop below 21. But you know, we're in a market where anything can happen. So you may want to wait and see. Maybe you put in a bid at 21, leave it there by 2 p.m. Sorry, because 2:20 the market closes. 2 p.m. you come back to check bid and offer status. By then we are off this live stream. You can then decide whether or not to up your bid and just buy and go and rest, or to still keep haggling because it's Friday discount sales on the stock market. Coach, please, how much can I bid Dang Sugar today? Susan Odetola. Dang Sugar also refuses to be caught in the Friday discount sale. Though the bids are less than the offers, 1.9 million bids versus 2.8 million offers. Dangote Sugar continues to sell at 58.50, 50 kobo more than it closed yesterday. Possible best prices are 58.10, if not 58.50, because it's just one bid for 58.50 at 58.50 with 33,000 bids shares. Once that is cleared, the next bid is 58.10. So I think you can take position around 58.10. If they clear the 80,000 bids at 58.10, then it could be your turn before trading closes today. I have not answered my question. Taye Malik says, I have not answered my question, sir, concerning my Bamboo account under review for more than a week. You see the problem? Don't bother about whether I have answered or not, because now I don't know what you want. Now that I have managed to find the comment, I've told you repeatedly, copy every comment and keep pasting it repeatedly, because the system does not wait for me to read one comment after the other. It scrolls and goes past. Before I finish one explanation, 20 comments might have passed. But when you repeatedly send, then there is a chance that in the course of finishing one explanation, yours might just be the next on the screen, right? Now you say, I have not answered your question concerning Bamboo under review for more than 1 week. And yet I don't know what the question is, because I'm lost. What is the matter, Taye Malik? Did you apply to open a Bamboo account and they've not responded for 1 week? Just put it down instead of putting a complaint that is now replacing the question that you want to be answered. Good morning, coach. What is happening to Jaiz Bank? Someone is stylishly piling it up. Smart investors have taken position at 3 naira, and they are all seated and watching Jaiz Bank do some magical moves. If you understand, some people are not in the market to trade, they are in the market to take position, and they just go in and execute their transaction, and that's it. Somebody is bidding 500,000 naira on the dot for Jaiz Bank at 4 naira 65. I know that person will be sold to. Currently it's 4 naira 70 kobo. The bids are slightly more than the offers. So current total number of transactions done, 6.8 million shares. 26,000 shares, average cost 4 naira 63. Current cost 12.20. Can I average down to 2? I understand your question, Victor Gerald. You bought 26,000 shares at 4 naira 63 kobo per share at average cost, but it's currently 12 naira 20 kobo. Then you are not averaging down, sir. You are not. You are going to be averaging up. The question is, what stock is that? Coach, please, how much can I bid for Champion Breweries? Why are you deciding that you want Champion Breweries now after that stock has just climbed and climbed and climbed all the way up? You know, Champion Breweries was selling for 2 naira 96 kobo in the last 1 year, under 1 year ago. 2 naira 96 kobo. And then it rose to 21.49 before settling at 17 today. So do you think it is safe? I know there is a lot of reform going on in the brewery sector, and most brewing companies would want to actually raise funds, from the market. But if you are happy with Champion Breweries, then maybe you should place a bid at 16 naira 50 kobo. It's currently 17 now. The bids are less, 563,000 versus 1.6 million offers. So decide and proceed accordingly. All right, 2 minutes. Oh my goodness. It's already time to get the phone lines open. I told you at 12:45 p.m. the lines will be open. How come I went on and it's almost 1 p.m. already? Let's go with Lucky Ndubuisi. First caller, please keep your environment quiet. And then after Lucky is Supra Oligyoga. Then Vicky Bai is next. At what price can I bid for Zenith today? Zenith is looking attractive under 70. Currently 67.95. And I'm sure you can bid at 67.60. Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Hello, Coach. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Hello. Okay, Coach. My name is Lucky. I'm streaming from Dubai.
Lucky from Dubai. We are lucky to have you, sir. Please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Coach. Coach, first of all, I want to appreciate and thank you for all you have been doing. You are doing marvelously good. I really thank you.
Go ahead, sir. I know a lot of times Dubai network can be troublesome. But if we are not able to get to continue the discussion, maybe you should type your comment or question. It's unfortunate to get on and start the conversation and then
Hang off. They won't respond anymore.
Okay, sir. Please, can you repeat your comments? We were not hearing you at all.
Okay, can you hear me clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I said it is about Atlas. I filled a form for share transfer for more than 2 months now. Atlas has not responded to me. I don't know why.
Okay. I will check through if Atlas is in the house. If they are, I will let them speak. If not, just stand by. Whenever you see them, you make a comment that you need Atlas's attention on the comment section. Then I will draw their attention to you, because the next thing they will need is just your full names. They will quickly check if it's something they can do on the spot. Is that okay, sir?
Okay, sir. No problem, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Next caller I said was supposed to be Suprina Oligbioga. Okay.
Hello, good afternoon, Coach.
Good afternoon. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Okay, my name is Suprina. I'm calling from FCT.
Thank you very much, Suprina. Please go ahead with your comment.
Okay, thank you so much, Coach. I'm very happy to have joined you because I joined like a month ago, and honestly, I would say there's been improvement. I have loved to learn how to trade with stocks, but I didn't know how to go about it. But when I joined you from a YouTube um, your YouTube page, I went ahead to watch some of your videos, and I have really improved in the stock. But at the beginning, you know, ever since you started your classes, I join every day, and I keep writing the stocks that you recommend, and then I kept watching to see if there was a dip, and every time there was a dip, I would buy. Then last week, you now talked about over diversification. That's when I now told myself, wow, I didn't know about that. And I have so many juicy stocks that I have been looking at the market to see. In fact, not too long ago, I bought UACN at 70 naira today,
Mm.
But I now told myself the stocks that I have like, I started investing like a month ago and I have like 700,000 spread into different stocks. When you now talked about over diversification, I now became confused now. So I really wanted to know what your advice is. I have VFD, I have Presco, I have Dangote Cement. I had bought it at 52 naira at that time. At sorry, sugar, and then I have this cement. Dangote Cement, Fidelity, Zenith, UBA. I have Presco and Okomu. I have Charms, Qtix. I have UACN. I have NEM and Aradel. Now, the weight of my portfolio is in NEM, Qtix, and Zenith. That's over like 300,000. The other ones are spread across, and I was planning that every month I'll just be topping and topping. But since you talked about over diversification now, it's now getting me confused whether to sell off and which one to keep so that I can build. So that's where my challenge is.
Great. Total number of stocks is how many again?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Right. I think all the stocks you mentioned were solid. Let's take it as part of the learning process you are going through. In order not to miss out those stocks, um, at the best price you have bought them, I will advise as follows. Do not sell.
Hello, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Do not sell any one of them yet.
Okay.
Identify, depending on how much money you are putting per time, identify between 5 to 7
Okay.
and keep topping up on those ones. The
Okay.
appropriate time to sell off these other ones that have fewer stocks will come. When that time comes, you would eventually sell them to accumulate something else.
Okay.
Why am I saying this? Good a thing, the weight, like you said, is majorly on 3 stocks or 4 stocks. It will teach you the timing lesson you learned following those videos. You've done a perfect job to be as a starter to regularly sit for stocks to dip. And once you mentioned you were writing, I knew you were going to get the results of Benita. Benita was the first person to let us know during the live stream that she used to always write. Anybody who writes always comes out very well. So keep your strategy ready. When you hear about a good stock, put it down, watch it. When it dips, as long as you don't hear anything negative about the fundamentals, you are on your way to making good money. Who knows? Now, let me also tell you, doing what you are doing here will eventually open you up to other opportunities, and money can just come in deals that you have not seen before. I don't know why I'm saying this, but just maybe you have finally prepared yourself for some level of cash flow that you have not regularly gotten. Now you know what to do. That money will come. When it comes, you can now focus on on all the others. Is that okay? The
Yes,
same
sir.
others we're talking about. So no confusion. Let those ones, even no matter how small the stocks are that you bought, let them keep reminding you what a good timing that you are doing. All right, and
Yes,
then
sir.
patience along the way, everything will be fine.
Okay, sir.
Well done. You've done
Thank you
very
so much, coach. Thank you. I appreciate. Thank you.
right.
Bye.
Next caller is Vicky at B. Sorry, I'm drinking a lot of water today because I don't know. My mouth is getting dry too fast. I have up to 15, but I have planned to top up NIDF to 100K units before moving to the next stock. Perfect. Perfect. That's coming from herbs and supplements. Perfect. Now, NIDF, when you top it up to that amount, will now be servicing the orders because there will be regular cash flow. So even before you receive any other cash, NIDF will always come every 3 months to drop to keep investing and reinvesting. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, sir.
Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
My name is Victoria. I'm streaming from AI.
AI, where is that?
Wow, Aboy State.
All right. Thank you very much, Vicky from Ebonyi. Go ahead.
Okay, I have a few questions to ask. Okay, number one is, do Jai's bank pay dividend? Number two question is, can you compare me? I've been writing, but it's just that I'm not lucky for you to pick my question from the comments. So I want you to help me and compare Uni Insurance and the Veritas. I bought them at 2 naira 30 kobo or what or something like that. I've forgotten. But it immediately I bought, it keep coming down. So I'm in lost already. What? No problem. That's what I've been teaching us, that even if it comes down, it can still rise up again. Then another question is on charms. I've not bought because of their rights issue. As in, I don't have any share with charms now, but I want to. So do I have any chance to position myself with this their rights issue, since I don't have any share with them? Is it possible?
All right. First off, qualification date for Charms rights issue has passed. So it's not possible to participate in the rights. Did you get that?
Wow.
Yep.
Yes.
So that's about Charms. Universal insurance.
But somebody, excuse me, sir.
Go ahead.
The one of their issuing house said that he can do that for me. How possible is that?
I don't want to mention name of what issuing house, but if you
Can I mention?
no, don't mention. There's no need.
Okay.
You are not qualified because the rights issue date has passed.
Yes, I know.
So
Because I
anybody
was confused.
promising
He
you,
keep telling me that since his company is one of the issuing house, that he can get it for me. But the issue is that if I can buy at 2 million units, that is the minimum that he can get for me up. So I was confused. Been listening to you and what he's now telling me, I'm a bit confused. That's why I say, let me call and confirm from you.
well, I'm not in their business. I don't know how they do it. What I know is that the rules and the requirements are in black and white. Any other
Exactly.
thing is bending the rule, and there's always a repercussion to things like that. You just don't know. Maybe it's something they've been doing legitimately, but I don't know how legitimate it can be when the rights offer is for existing shareholders.
Wow.
Unless amongst them they have charms and they are not going to take up their rights, and so they want to make it available to you, or maybe there are clients that are not going to take up their rights and they want to make it available to you. But on what basis will it get to you at 1 naira 70 kobo rights issue price when your name is not in the registrar of members? The register of members, by the way, the registrars are the ones who do the allotment.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they also have their way around it, but it's not looking straightforward to me. And I will not risk money doing that. I would rather look for a good stock, put the money there. I must not buy charms right. Or I go to the market and buy my charms.
Wow. Please, I don't want to take that kind of risk.
All right,
Serious.
thank you very much.
Seriously, I can't take that because the
The
thing
money is
as
yours. Can I
you
tell
said?
you this? The
Yes,
money is your
okay.
money. You are the
Yes,
CEO of your portfolio. You determine what happens. Would you want to go and start trying to be a second class citizen in something that you can use the same money and buy something else and know that what is yours is yours?
exactly.
Before you now hear stories, because
That touches to the heart.
so let's be safe. This thing is not, it's not a do or die. There are so many other places to put your money in stocks. It must not be
Exactly.
a particular rights issue.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then let me now use excuse. Let me now use this. Thank you very much for your candid advice. Now, can you please recommend maybe a short-term stock that I can venture it maybe by December? I can read from it.
December
Very
is a very bad time to decide that you want to sell a stock
wow.
because everybody is selling stocks that time.
Okay.
So if there is money you need in December, just because nobody can time the market,
Okay.
no need to put that money in stocks. But it's still possible to make money. Should you be able to just overlook that money in case it doesn't appreciate, but we are sure that in January it will, then
Okay.
I can decide what stock to buy.
Okay.
Um, Now, a stock like Zenith Bank is not bad at 67, 66.
Okay.
First things first, Zenith is going to pay you a dividend in in October. Then in January, the price will definitely rise because of anticipated full year fantastic results and dividend to be declared in April.
Okay.
Same goes for Fidelity Bank.
Okay.
In fact, if the money is not too much, then you go with Fidelity. Otherwise, go with Zenith. We are sure those banks will make some good progress forward. And Fidelity also will pay you dividend in October.
Yes, I bought the utility already, maybe, but it's not much. The unit is not much.
Okay, so that's it. Thank you very much.
No, you have not compared my Uni Insure and Veritas.
Uni Insure and Veritas. It's looking like Veritas. I will do what I'll do is their quarterly reports because that's the most recent performances we can compare. Now, Veritas's trailing 12 months up to June 30th, 11 billion. Uni Insurance, 17 billion.
Wow.
Um, Let's go quickly to operating income, 2 billion for Uninsure. Operating income for Veritas is negative. That's danger sign.
Right.
And then lastly, earnings per share, basic and diluted earnings per share. We have 15 kobo for Uninsure. But for Veritas, I'm looking and what I'm seeing is negative 15 kobo.
Wow.
That's it. I'll need to go on to the next set of callers. Is that okay?
Yes.
Thank
Thank
you
you
very
so
much.
much.
Okay. Now the next set of callers will be Victor Gerald, Jay Ace, and Taye Malik. Victor Gerald, please everyone keep your environment clean and quiet so we can have a good conversation. Okay, there's a question here. Chris Bester says, how can I start investing in stocks? Maobi, please come on board and respond to this question. How can I invest in stocks? After this caller that we're trying to connect with, you will be able to speak about that. If the call doesn't succeed, we will still need to have you up. Maobi, if you are available, unless you are busy with business, I would like to have you come explain this part. That call is still attempting to connect. Hello, Victor. Good afternoon. I think he's still trying to connect. I'm looking for Maobi on the comment on the queue. I just can't find him. Remember, guys, keep liking, keep sharing the live stream, keep getting more others involved. We don't eat alone here. All right, that call didn't connect. We go straight to J Ace, and then Taye Malik is next. Coach, please, how much is MTN at present price? I have a bid of 412 on Atlas and yet to be executed. MTN, let's see. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Coach J Ace. I'm streaming from China. I just wanted to ask Atlas to please see to my case. I last Monday, I think Monday, I told them about my case on this platform, and they said I should send them an email. It's about my daughter. She doesn't have Nigerian passport. She needs a BVN to open a minor account. I sent them a message on WhatsApp, an email, but no response since Monday. That's all.
All right, J Ace. Actually, Atlas is not in the house today. I've checked earlier and I've just checked again. But should they come on board, just make a comment on the comment section. Is that okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Right.
Taye Malik, you are next. Okay, Maobi is not here. He's here, but his environment is not quiet. Gio says, how can we invest in stocks? Open a stock brokerage account with a registered stockbroker. Get knowledge, go on my YouTube channel, watch the beginner guide video. If you can't find it because of these too many videos already uploaded, send me a direct DM on Instagram. I'll forward the link to you to watch and understand, especially now that it's weekend. Then join the Net Worth Investors Club. Send me a DM. I'll forward the link to you as well. The link expires after a while. It's deliberate for the cyber security and protection of members of the club. And then you can fund your account when you open, then you start investing. Basic, but knowledge is key because There is nothing you will do without a knowledge of it that you are expected to just go and succeed. Be it business, be it any profession or whatever, you must get knowledge. And that's what we offer on all my social media handles, the YouTube channel, our Discord group, which is the Net Worth Investors Club, and the daily live stream here. I think that's enough. And I can see so many people benefiting from all of these ventures to reach out to you to show you the way. All right, someone was asking, he bidded 412 and he's still not able to buy, whereas I'm seeing it at 405, talking about MTN, and then it's actually possible to even buy at 400. Honestly, 35,000 bids, 729,000 offers. So, over to you. Next set of callers. Okay, New Life is asking, what's your name on YouTube? At Wealth Coach Omiete. The same handle I use here, both on Instagram and TikTok is the same. Just search me at Wealth Coach Omiete, or you go ahead and click on the link on my bio. You'll see all my social media handles. Click on the YouTube icon to take you there. Subscribe and enjoy. Okay. Next set of callers, Gift Samuel, Nas, and April Creation. Wow. Okay. Gift Samuel. Hot Epizo says, Coach, please, would you say Ella Lakes is the future Presco? I mean, that in a few years, 5 to 10, the stock value can be what Presco is now? No, that's not what. There's a whole lot to happen before I can confirm. Good afternoon to you. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
My name is Gift Samuel. I'm streaming from Port Harcourt. So I have a question for you regarding chance right offer, because I had an email from my broker to fill in the form and submit to them, but the form is somehow as if I can't fill it on my phone. Is it for me to print it out and fill it, scan it and send it back to them?
Gift, you are discussing business here. Money is involved. You can't be playing with phone at this point. Please look for somewhere, download the form, complete it, sign properly your signature, scan and upload to your broker.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay, there's a comment there. I'm interested in high coach for 5 million, which is better to go into MTN or CWG. I would say CWG, and if you target it under 16, which means 15 naira something, and that's really possible. Let's see how much CWG is at the moment. CWG 1645. It's stubbornly refusing to come down to 15, but I believe it's possible. Just tempt them. That's a good offer for the weekend. Somebody may just need that 5 million. So place a bid at 1580, and let's see, because the offers are more than the bids as well. So they will be under pressure to sell to you. 1580 should be a good place. And let's see. Now, ordinarily, CWG should be a 20 to 25 naira stock. Solid. As far as it's patient funds, that's it. Okay, on to NAS. Next caller. Keep your environment quiet as we keep going. April Creation, get set. Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Coach. I'm Nas. I'm calling from London. I think I've been on here before.
Okay, it's good to have you. Go ahead.
Nice to have you, Coach, and thank you very much for all the awesome job you're doing.
Good.
It's well appreciated. Now, Coach, I got like 2 or 3 questions. Yeah. I think there was a lady that called earlier, and then one of the questions I have, I think I am in the same predicament with her a little bit. Like I've got a very diverse portfolio, quite large number of portfolio, probably roughly 16 different stocks, and in millions, right? In millions of naira equivalent. So, but I noticed the most recent one that I bought, which was kind of hemorrhaging a lot of money, was Lasaco, right? But I just took that decision to sell it this morning because it was just hemorrhaging huge amount of money for me, right? However, I've penned out few of those that I'm considering of selling. Then I can just put the money somewhere else, right? For instance, I'm considering selling of Dangote sugar because it's been very inconsistent. That it has been very sorry, that was an incoming call. It has been very inconsistent, and also Ohando oil. Both of them, they've just been fluctuating. So I just want to hear your take on those two first, right? So then I can see if I should keep them or not. Because yeah, like I said, in total I've got about 16 or 17 portfolios.
All right. How much did you buy your Dangote sugar?
Yeah, when I bought it, that was when it was at around about 60 something naira. Then I just thought because because I'm not buying to just make little money. I'm just buying for or just like a means of holding some wealth somewhere. That's it.
All right. Dangote sugar is a gem.
Okay.
Do not sell.
Okay. Okay.
What you should rather do, sell one, take the proceeds, buy more Dangote sugar. That way you have averaged down.
Okay.
And then you position yourself for.
Sorry, Coach. Sorry, I missed that bit. Do you say I should sell Ohando oil? Is that what you said?
Sell Owando, use it to average down on Dangote sugar.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because on Ohando, I think I've got close to about 1 point something mil on it there. So I probably, if I can sell it today, because I've looked at it today, it's going down as well. I think it's about 50 something, 51 something.
Today is not the best day to sell.
Okay.
Fridays are more like discount sales day in the stock market.
Right.
Coaching, school is resuming, all sorts of sales going on. Selling pressure is high on Friday. So to maximize even your gains in window, don't sell today.
Okay. All right.
Next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, between those 3 days, you offload and sink it into Dangote sugar.
Okay. All right. Thank you for that.
When you come back to see Dangote sugar at 100 naira per share.
Okay. All right then, because it's one of the assets I'm paying that I'm going to sell. Well, thanks for that. Then my second question is I've got Fidelity Bank. When I bought that, I bought it. The first one I bought was about close to 250,000 shares when they did a public offering.
975
kobo. Yeah. That's then when I bought it. That was last year, June, July, I think. Right. So and I bought additional recently. So and I know their register is first register, right? So I've registered with them just to see what record they've got on their portfolio. So I can see the initial one I bought, but the one I've just recently bought using different apps, I couldn't see that there. Will that later be shown on the first register, or I don't know? I'm just wondering. So I just want to make sure I put them in together in one portfolio. Because for instance, the GT last year I bought GT as well when they were doing the public offering at 44 naira something, right? So and I know their register is Datamax, right? So and the new stocks that I've recently acquired this year, I can see them on Datamax, but for the Fidelity, I can't see that on first register.
Okay, how do you access the records of the registrar to see when they add?
Yeah, that's a very good question. Because what I did, I've just because I came on your. Most of the time, I'm always here when I'm at work. If I'm at work, I just put you on the bag and put my earpiece on. So I think you were talking about it then. So then I start. We mentioned something that was sometime, some few months ago. So, and I went to look at my dividend when I got the dividend because they paid some dividend this they paid me. So I looked at the dividend receipt. So at the last letter at the back, it shows, it didn't say the name of the, because when I saw that money in my account, I was like, okay, I wasn't expecting this morning. So I popped the receipt open. So, the transaction reference number. So it says FIR something, right? So then I copied that number, put it on Google, do a research, and it pointed me towards something like theft register. So, and now went to their website, registered with first registered. So they charged me 1,000 naira for it per year, right? So they asked me all the question because the one that was the public one. So then few weeks later, I can see all my shares on there. And but for the Datamax one, I think that one was just clear when GT paid the dividend. It says Datamax because when I saw the money as well, because they paid I think 2 weeks interval to each other.
Okay, what you would do is send an email to first registrar,
Yeah.
reminding them to update their register of shareholders that you have acquired more Fidelity Bank shares.
Right. Okay.
Did you buy the Fidelity through an app, a fintech app?
Yes, I did through Bamboo.
That's where the problem is.
But the other ones, the other one from GT that I bought it through Bamboo, but I can also see it on Datamax. So that's why I'm a little bit.
Yeah, so just interface with the registrars to update their register. That's all. The earlier the better as well, because Fidelity is going to be paying dividend in October, just on 3 months from now.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time today. Thank you.
All right, thanks. April Creations. Next caller. First registrars doesn't update their shareholders register records on the app. He's talking about online. So I don't know. If you were buying through a broker, the broker is interfaces more quickly.
Good afternoon, Coach.
Very good afternoon to you. Tell us your name and where you're speaking from.
Okay, my name is Epic Creations. I'm calling from Lagos.
April Creations from Lagos. You sound very
Yes.
upbeat. But it's Friday. Go ahead.
I'm actually in transit.
Oh,
So
interesting.
sorry, I'm actually in transit.
Not a problem. You don't have to be sorry. Loud and clear. Go on.
All right. Thank you for the work you do for us. God bless you, sir.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Coach, please, I have a question. I
Go
want to
on.
invest for my children in stocks, and I'm looking at they're about 10 years old. So I'm looking for the right kind of companies to invest into to the tune of about 500,000.
10-year-olds.
Yes, 2 of them.
I would recommend a stock like VFD. Looking interesting
Okay,
now. And maybe Jai's Bank.
okay. Then in what proportion will you advise, sir?
Do you intend to continue to invest from time to time, no matter how long in between?
Yes, yes.
Is 50-50 for now.
Okay. VFD and Jai's Bank.
Yes.
All
Split
right. Thank you so much, sir.
the capital 50-50 for each of them.
Okay.
And make
Okay.
sure your VFD you are buying it under 11 naira. That is to say 10 naira something minimum. I mean, max.
Maximum. Okay. What of Jai's Bank?
Jais Bank for something, maybe 450 or thereabouts.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
Thank you so much, sir.
Guess what?
What?
You are the best mom in the world. On transit, you calling
Eh.
in and trying to invest for our children. Awesome. Bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
All right. Next caller. Ada Daniel, Sir Wisdom, and Ire Mekuno. So keep your environments quiet and let's see how it goes. Ada Daniel, Sir Wisdom, then Ire Mekuno. While we are trying to establish connection with Ada Daniel, let me read and respond to this comment. Hello, coach. Can I purchase UPDC today? And how many times does it pay dividend? UPDC pays dividend once. And yes, of course, you can purchase today. Today is that day when you hardly go wrong in whatever you buy. UPDC is currently at 6 naira 50 kobo per share. 3 million offers versus 2 million bids means you can actually buy at 6 naira 30 kobo per share. Kenu, I said VFD. Hello, good afternoon. Hello, Ada, are you there? Good afternoon. All right, the call has connected, but no sound from her end. So we proceed to the next caller, Sir Wisdom. Let's maximize the time as we have a lot of callers, but just about 21 minutes left. Sir, what do you have to say? Wisdom, are you there? Hello, Wisdom. His environment is noisy, and so we are unable to continue. We proceed to Mekuno, next caller. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, coach. Can you hear me?
Hello,
Hello, coach. Can you hear me?
loud and clear. Please tell us where you're streaming from. Mekuno.
Kind of like in the same boat as well. So currently, I have about 12 shares in my portfolio until this morning. But I saw an opportunity. I've been chasing MTN under 410 for a while, so I saw like it under 410 this morning. So I kind of like took the moment. But my issue is I want to prune down my portfolio down to 10. So I've penned down. I have about 4 banks. So I have Fidelity Bank, I have First Bank, I have UBA, though I haven't taken long term position in UBA. Then I also have Jais Bank. So I'm seeing Zenith. I'm eyeing Zenith as it is right now as well. But I don't want I don't want any more bank in my portfolio as it is. So I'm thinking, do you think it makes sense, since I haven't taken a long term position in UBA, for me to cut my position in UBA and probably replace it with Zenith Bank as it is? Do you think that's a good idea?
You sound like you want to rebalance your portfolio, but why do you want to sell a bank and buy a bank? I thought perhaps
Um,
there are too many in the portfolio. You want to calm down on some. What are those ones you are looking like? It may not be too wonderful, and you can let go.
that's why I mentioned UBA. I'm thinking of letting UBA go. I only mentioned that because of the position that Zenith is in right now. So I'm looking to have a long-term position in Fidelity, First Bank, and Jais, those three. So I'm planning to keep those three. So UBA, I haven't taken a long-term position yet. I also have Honeywell flour as well. So I'm looking to offload Honeywell flour as well. Briscoe is also a shares that I'm also looking at the moment. So those are the three that I'm looking at cutting off from my portfolio. So I don't know if those three are a good idea.
Very good, but leave UBA alone.
Okay.
Proceed with
Oh,
the rest.
okay. Okay. So Honeywell and Briscoe. Oh, okay. All right. Then secondly, with respect to Dangote Cement at the moment, it's still kind of like daily darling around 520 or so. Do you think it could still come down a bit, or do you think this is the best time to actually like take a long-term position on Dangote Cement?
Please buy Dangote cement, and should it ever drop further, long after you have bought, buy more.
All right. All right. Thank you so much, Coach.
Thank you very much. Was it Louisa Oge? Keep your eyes on CWG. I'm seeing it's dropped to 16 and could just be available at that under 16 I mentioned earlier. CWG, you could cut a fantastic deal there. All right, 1560 already. I said it, I made that call. It's happening right here. Bargain hunters are taking position. Somebody just bought 71,000 units at 1560. This could just be Louisa Oge. Who knows? But guess what? That's why we're here. Congratulations if you are the one. It's really, really working out fine. This one will easily make you make more money quicker, because by Monday it will bounce back to 16 plus and just continue to hover around that 16 and maybe touch 17 and so on. But fantastic. Nice one. Nice one. All right. Next caller. So we have another set of callers to take. This time we shall be taking Vic the Great, Patrick Onori, and Thrift by Made. So let's go on with Vic the Great. Let's try to make it fast. 15 minutes. Just go straight to the point. Sharp shooting. Hello, good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're streaming from.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good
Uh,
afternoon. Please.
my name is Victor. Uh, Live from Abuja. First
Victor
of all, I
from
want to say
Abuja.
thank you for all you've been doing. I've been following you for a year plus now, and it's been a serious turnaround. One, on my spending. Secondly, multiplying my money and turning the money around. Uh, I made serious money from Fidelity and some other stuff to mention. And I want to say thank you so much. I'm so blessed to have you, and God bless you mightily.
Thank you.
Uh, I noticed the federal government has been doing a lot to boost the insurance sector. And my concern is, will this last, or is just a way, it's just a way to play around? Is it a political way to play around? Or is something to boost the economy? Because I'm seeing a lot of law that are coming out to back up insurance on so many parts. Now I just saw something on the you're insuring your house via being a landlord or a tenant and so on. So it means certainly they are going to estate and so on. So I have a concern anyway. Should we look at these as something that is going to be progressive, is going to be of help to this nation, and something one can really invest into properly? That's just my question.
All right, thank you very much. Your concerns are not out of place. I will try my best to just respond quickly because of time. First off, it's not a political um, movement. It's actually um,
Mm.
an act that now backs the insurance sector up to be more improved, compete globally than
Hmm?
it was. So it's a process that is long overdue. The last time insurance stocks did recapitalization was over 20 years ago.
Okay.
If you remember exchange rate as at that time versus what it is now, you and I must agree that this recapitalization of that insurance industry is long overdue. And it will eventually strengthen the insurance sector, and a lot of insurance stocks will now be empowered to do more. And of course, the reason why we're here is to take full advantage of opportunities like this as they are happening before our faces so that we benefit. Insurance stocks will eventually start performing far better. That's the long and short of it, because it's now up to the Nigerian Insurance Commission to go ahead and implement the bill to the letter, or the act to the letter. That way, there will be more revenues for insurance companies, because the act says property owners of certain value must insure their properties, including government properties. You know what that means? It means insurance companies are supposed to now go ahead and start marketing most governments, both from federal to local governments, to insure their properties that fall in the category of those that must be insured. When properties are being insured, it means more money, insurance premium coming to insurance companies. And it's not all those companies that will those properties that will require any form of compensation every year. So insurance companies, the best performing insurance companies, will have more revenue streams coming through,
Okay.
and that means more money, more profit, and so on and so forth. So it's
That's
not
all.
political at all. This is the insurance industry coming back to life.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
So even new buildings that will be constructed at approval stage, they will require you to start insuring. That's the kind of change that is coming. And we are going to capitalize on that, trust me. The next caller is Patrick Onori, then Thrift by Made. Good afternoon, Coach. Can you please give an update on First Holdco? It's been stagnant like forever. BBAS, First Holdco has not been stagnant like forever. It moved from 25 to 30 and then to 33 and 32. That's hello. Fortunately, that noise has just granted us another few minutes to save. Next, Thrift by Made. While we're trying to connect, Coach, please say something about the bank's financial report. Why is everywhere quiet? Hedged growth. How is everywhere quiet? It's been long since after they announced their second quarter results, and we've done all the analysis and taken position where we ought to, and we've moved on to other things. There's no issue, no challenge. The last bank to declare their financial report, I think, was Jai's Bank, and it was fantastic. That was what even moved the stock from around 3 naira to 5 naira before pulling back to 4. We're finding it difficult to connect with Thrift by Made. While we are doing that, next set of callers shall be okay. That connection failed, so we go on to BB Bass. You are the next caller. Then Amarillo follows. Then we would have Ramon Asiruonaula. I'm so sorry if I butchered that name. My apologies. Very sincerely so. BB Baz, hope your environment is quiet so we can have a good conversation. While we're trying to connect with BB Baz, let me see if I can respond to some other comments. Coach, what percentage should I allocate to UBA, MTN, Access Co, and CWG on my portfolio for long term? Now, that's difficult. Are these the only stocks you want to buy? Is this the first time you are buying? That will now determine my response, because portfolio, if it already exists and you want to add these ones, or I really don't know what the situation is. If, let me assume it's a fresh portfolio you want to distribute into these stocks, then I would say, how many are they? 1, 2, 3, 4. Allocate 30% to UBA, 30% to MTN, 2020 to Access and CWG. Thank you very much. Hello, sir. Can I buy and hold Jaiz Bank or Zenith Bank? You can buy and hold both, anyone you decide. I am thinking you should go the way of Zenith, and then later on, fresh fund comes, you go ahead and buy Jaiz. Okay, that caller also was lost, perhaps connection issues, but we will keep going. Amarillo is next caller. Coach, please, can you say something about linkage assurance? Linkage, let's see. Currently at 211, down from 229, 9 million offers, 2 million bids. Linkage, let me see how healthy their financials is. Hello, good afternoon. Looks like we're encountering some network difficulties from maybe my end, I don't know, but it seems like even the one that has managed to successfully connect is having a challenge. Hello, good afternoon. Please tell us your name and where you're streaming. Amarillo from Spain. Thank you for joining. Please go ahead. How much did you buy? How much per? Oh, that's very recently. Okay. Tip is no longer a penny stock. No. When you say you bought tip, you want penny stock and you bought tip before. I thought you bought tip at 1 naira 95 kobo. Okay. Let me advise. Plan retirement if you're already around 45, 50 and upwards. I would not advise that you focus your portfolio on penny stocks. Penny stocks are for those who have time on their side. That's why I notice when parents call, I want to buy stock for my child. We go for penny stocks that have prospects. They can wait and grow with such stocks. For someone in their 40s upwards, you should concentrate your portfolio on pennies because you need defense, and penny stocks can defend you when the market tries to suffer any kind of pullback. So the way to do it is I understand there are also value stocks that may be penny, but may take like 3-5 years to grow. You will have out of say a portfolio of 10 stocks, you can have three of such categorized as penny, but has very good future going forward. The rest of the 70% of the portfolio should be solid growth stocks because you don't want to hear stories. This is how to get stocks in that regard. So for the solid growth stocks that you can start buying from now, Dangote Cement, Dangote Sugar, Aradel, USC, Zenith Bank. I've mentioned five already. But you see, we're going to be doing it monthly, meaning some of them, their prices will change at some point that before you buy them. So I think you should take them gradually. Take these five I've mentioned. You already have TIP as one of those three value stocks. Now add two more. Maybe a stock like UPDC REIT is currently at 7 naira something. And then a stock like Jais Bank. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's almost 2 p.m. Just 1 minute before we go. So, you know what? I will take one call, and that caller has been standing by. JD Food. Last caller.
Hi, good afternoon, Coach.
Hello, good afternoon. Tell us
Thank you.
your name
Thank you
and
so much.
coming
When you
from.
said you wanted to take one more, I was just praying that it would be me.
Okay,
Yeah,
congratulations.
thank you. Thanks for all your support. I sent you a message. I don't want to take your time. I sent you a message, but I know that you've been quite busy, and I wanted to try and sort out my list. I sent you a list of 20 stocks. You told me to narrow it down to 10. I don't know if you can remember.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, I was hoping to get if you could help me sort out those 10. I've sent you another message now for your consideration because you mentioned age also.
Mm-hmm.
So I was hoping you could help me narrow them down, please, to the 10. Then I can top up those 10.
All right, not a problem. We are now in the weekend when I can afford that time.
Okay, thank you so much. And just to let you know, I'm not sure if I'm making the right choice. For my daughter, I just
Mm-hmm.
sorted out her manual account. Yes, was it yesterday from Atlas?
Awesome.
So so far what I've got for her, I was able to put in case you think otherwise, I was able to put something in for today for Critip, Jais Bank, and Tip. I don't know, those three. So before I
Excellent.
start topping up.
Excellent.
Okay. Do you have any other one for her that I can add to that the list of those three?
Put that as a question on Instagram again
Okay. Okay.
so I can think properly.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'll do that now. Thanks for your
Thank you
help.
much. Ladies and gentlemen, you've been so amazing. It's been a fantastic week. We've managed through the pullback and some level of recovery, but we still keep going on to make money. Coach, if investing for a 2-year-old child, will you still advise VFD, TIP, CHAMS, JAIS, and NIDF? I would say yes. Whatever you put into NIDF can continue to service all the other stocks as the the quarterly dividend keeps dropping. That's another fantastic collection there. Ladies and gentlemen, you are the best. Can I tell you this? Amazing, well-disciplined community of go-getters. And trust me, what you are doing, you have no idea what it will become tomorrow. Remember, I posted where I started investing with 4,000 and not having a salary, just kept putting whatever I had. By the time I was graduating, I was worth 500,000 naira. But if you saw me physically as a fresh graduate, you would never associate 500,000 naira to me. That's what happens when you do this thing one step at a time. We are in a marathon. Put on your seatbelts and relax yourself. We will get there together. All right? This is where we come to the end of today's live stream. Make sure that you are subscribed to my YouTube channel. Do well to also check back during the weekend, because later on today, today's live stream will be uploaded just in case you have any need to return to some of these live stream videos. And of course, those in China, those in US, Canada, and those who are at work that couldn't meet up today, video is available on YouTube. See you again next week when we continue this fantastic journey. One of the best journey you can embark on as a group is the wealth creation journey. We will find ourselves totally financially free and then able to afford all sorts of vacations and travels that we want. Life can be better, and this is how to plan for that life. Until we meet again, same time, 12 noon to 2 p.m. Nigerian time. This is me telling you thank you very much. I love you all. You guys are simply amazing. Have a great weekend. Until we see you again, thank God it's Friday. Bye for now.